tonight. In Detroit.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 17 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an... They've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak, and that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
Kamara up the middle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Lions in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Again, it's Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run again with Dillon. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down and 4, Lawrence. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Coming left is Kamara. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Forced out to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Sliding out of the pocket. It's caught on the right side, Williams. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback, just like the old days when we saw the fullback.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Alvin Kamara, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Lance to throw it. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They're just trying to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And Lance again going to keep it. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Lance. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about it that.
Down the numbers. There he goes. The 20. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run it again with Kamara. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And Lance now to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
On the return is Williams. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lawrence will throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Here's Lawrence. He finds his man Johnson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence being chased out left. He completes it to Beckham. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will start. With 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now Lawrence. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Trevor Lawrence with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes our score 17-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by Trevor Lawrence taking it in himself. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Lance. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break. Putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A give to Kamara running right. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. So we've reached halftime here. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Drive starts with a give to Mitchell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He's got a man, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The Lance going to throw. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown on the year. quarter. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So here are the Lions to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 127 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Lawrence on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The busy night continues for Kamara. They find some open field here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across?
Strong, but they're so lean they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
Lance now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now Lance. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Shotgun now for Lance. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin from. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Drive continues. It's a first down. Kamara trying the right side. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence flushed out right. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 20.
Drive. The pedal is down. Stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you.
It's on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On 2nd and 7, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent. Tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result.
You have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Forced out to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Throwing now is Lance. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they will take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Lions, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy